So I'm at Meatopia here in London 2023, and I am one of the cooks that they have brought in. There are stations all over, there's chefs from all over the world, and it's all about the fire, grilling, smoking. We're gonna be serving reverse seared beef tri-tip with a celery seed rub, a crispy bacon brown butter sauce, and balsamic drizzle. Before I show you the dish that we're cooking today, let's step back in time and I'll show you how we put it all together. So it is Friday morning and I'm so excited. I'm in the prep kitchen here at Meatopia where we're starting to prep. We're gonna cook for 900 people tomorrow, and I'm doing a recipe that once won me $5,000 in a one bite challenge. It's a recipe I like to cook often because it makes people happy. So to make the celery seed rub, it's 5 ingredients. We've got some Maldon salt because we're here in England. We've got some cracked black pepper. It all comes together. And we're gonna add some ancho chili powder and some celery seed and some granulated garlic. This rub's very savory. There's no sugar in it. So there's no sweetness whatsoever. It's gonna complement this smoked and grilled beef tri-tip very nicely. So to recap the celery seed rub recipe, it's 5 ingredients, simple to make. We've got some Maldon salt, some cracked black pepper, some granulated garlic, some ancho chili powder, and some whole celery seed. And this is what we're gonna season our beef tri-tips with. We've got Antonio over here and team working on beef tri-tip. So we're taking all the fat off of that. They call it mamia in Brazil. It's a really great cut. It's shaped like a boomerang. The grain goes towards the point, and what we're doing is we're just trimming off all the fat and the sinew. We're gonna season it later. We'll do a reverse sear where it gets smoked and then finished on the grill. We're gonna take some diced smoked bacon. We're gonna put it in a heavy bottom pot, render it down till it's crispy, remove from the pot, put on a paper towel to dry, wipe the pot out. Then we're gonna take some diced butter and we're gonna put it over heat. And it's gonna cook until it becomes almost the color of caramel and it's gonna brown. We will fold back in the bacon, maybe season with a little black pepper. It's gonna be perfect with this beef tri-tip. So to make your balsamic reduction, you're gonna take balsamic vinegar, and we're gonna reduce it down along with some fresh English thyme, some fresh bay leaves, some fresh cloves of garlic, and some whole black peppercorns. And as this balsamic vinegar simmers and reduces down, it concentrates. All these aromatics get cooked into the balsamic vinegar, and it will start to thicken and become like a syrup-like consistency. It makes for a really nice sweet and sour condiment to go on grilled vegetables, or in this case, grilled beef tri-tip. So it's gonna cut the fattiness of the beef, and along with that crispy bacon brown butter that we're gonna add to it, it all comes together and just makes for a really delicious bite of food. We prepped everything yesterday for this morning. We're about 30 minutes before the crowd start coming in. And the first part with this beef tri-tip is we're doing reverse sear. And what that means is we're gonna put some smoke on it, but we're not gonna cook the meat that much. Once we have nice smoke, it'll move over to the mill scale, yakitori. We wanna cook that meat to doneness directly over the coals, give it a nice sear. And then to finish the dish, we slice against the grain. Garnish that dish. We're putting a little additional sprinkle of the celery seed rub. And then we're coming in with some crispy bacon brown butter. The butter's got a nutty-like quality. Who doesn't like bacon? We've cooked it to crispy. And then just to give it a little tartness, to wake it up a little bit, cut the fat. This balsamic vinegar is reduced down with some fresh thyme, garlic, bay leaf, and peppercorns. And we just do a little drizzle of that just to wake it up.
I'm Johan Ackerberg from Holy Smoke Barbecue in Sweden. We're here at Meatopia. We drove for 26 hours to cook for the British, cooking with Tuffy stone. This is our double mill scale 500. And we use this for festivals. So the dish we're cooking today is spicy bacon. And that's like a dry cured pork belly, which we cure with lots of sugar and salt and some white pepper for 12 hours. And then we rinse it and we have a sriracha rub on it. And then we smoke it between 5 to 6 hours on 250, so we get up to 85, 88 in Celsius. And then we chill it down slowly first, down to 30, and then we put it in the fridge to cool down even more. And then we slice this thick slices of bacon. And then we grill it on the yakitoris to get a really crispy surface. And we serve it with a sriracha syrup and some apple and maple crumble. The dish came because like we needed more meat, big pieces of meat, and pork I love, like that's the big thing I like to cook. And bacon everybody loves. So like why don't we do a really big slab of bacon and then add some Asian touch with the sriracha syrup, and then we have the apples is also working, everything. So we came here to Meatopia, for it's a wild good festival with open fire cooking. And we've done it one time before, and we need to get back here again because it's one of the best festivals I've ever been to.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. So that wraps up 4 days at Meatopia. Absolute pleasure and honor to cook with Johan from Holy Smoke. Thank you for everything you did, Johan. Mill Scale for the Showstopper Pit that you guys brought, 27 hours over 4 days. We served over 3,000 portions of pork belly and beef tri-tip. If you didn't make it this year, you need to put it on your bucket list for next year. And Yeti, thanks for bringing me along.